what a great week it was. But I know not for everyone. Most of you who haven't followed the rules, that would have been a bad week. But if you are the one who followed your rules, then we had some nice badass trade this week. Now, this video is going to be really important, and if you want to listen to the first part of the video, I promise you, you're going to learn tons of knowledge about your trading, about entries, and most importantly, your trading psychology. I also got this question asked a lot, that Umar, why you don't look at fundamentals a lot? Now, let me tell you something. I do look at fundamentals when I'm trading commodities or dollar pairs, but that doesn't stop me to take my entries. The only thing I do is reduce my risk. Now, if you have a strong strategy and you have your rules met, you have your entries there, then if you are not taking your entries just because you have a news event, or if someone out there tells you that the market is going to go against you, like your friends say, or you have heard someone that you are taking a wrong trade, then there is no point of learning those strategy and test those strategy if you are getting scared. If you have your strategy, your rules, you have to be disciplined and strong enough to take your decisions. So talking about fundamentals, I'm going to talk about how we combine fundamentals and technicals together, as we had two entries last week. One is natural gas, one is gold, where we had a fundamental signal, where we had a technical signal as well on both commodities, and how nicely we entered the trade with all technical and fundamental factors. When I had a technical signals, I already informed you that we have a signal and we also are getting a news. That doesn't stop me to take my trades. Now, let me tell you something as well. I've seen lots of people that shows you your winners after the trade has happened. Now, in my case, I always, every single day, come and show you the zones. I give you the possibility, if the price come into your zone, you prepare yourself to take your counter trades if it's a resistance, and if you prepare yourself to take your counter trade bullish if you are at the support area. Now, if the price is at your support area, and let's say we have a news event there, and then you have your bullish condition met, and then you also have a news event scheduled in a couple of minutes. Now, I know you'll be scared, but it will not stop me to take my trades. Yes, I will reduce my risk, but if my technical signal happens, it is likely that price will go in my favor most of the time, if that is my tested strategy and that is my tested pair as well, or any commodity if I've tested already. So I always give you the zone before the news has happened. Now, there are some people telling me that, oh, that market pushed up because the news came up bullish, that's why the price pushed up. It's not because of your analysis. Well, I don't even care about these type of people, because my videos are there, my analysis are there. I've given you the zones already, and I've already mentioned the zone before even the news has released, and that goes in my favor. Yes, if the news comes in my favor, that fuels my take profit, and it hit my take profit very quickly rather than just pushing up in a couple of days. So that is what I'm going to show you, how the price nicely reacts when the news was pending, and we already were prepared. I've already mentioned the zone few days before that I'm going to enter my trades from the zone, and after a couple of days when the price was in my zone, how we prepared ourselves, and then we had a news event. In that case, how we prepared to enter our trade. We have a live example. I'm going to show you some previous video how I prepare you guys. Now, talking about preparations. If you know the zones, that market is likely going to react from the zone. What is stopping you to take your trades? Your fear. But if you are fearful in this market, it is not for you. If you have learned your strategy, if you know that market is going to likely react from the zones, enter your trade. Take your trade. Don't get scared. You only get scared if you enter your trade with a full amount of your risk capital and you don't look at your risk management. You say, yes, Umar or any other analyst told us that price is going to react. Let's place everything in that trade and get rich in a single day. What if the price goes against you if you have a dramatic news event out there? Preparation means, yes, the price will come in this area. Yes, if it will forms a pattern like bullish engulfers, or if it forms a double top pattern, in that case you are entering in a less aggressive way. Let's say you are not an aggressive trader. You say, no, we have an aggressive signal. I want to be extra cautious to see if the price rejects twice and forms some sort of pattern, which is that double top pattern. If that happens, yes, I will be comfortable to take my trade with that. If we have a divergence in the RSI, we have a very nice confluence that price will push lower. Why not? Take your trades. Trading is never one way. It's not a one-way profit, or it's not like you have entered your trade, you have no stop loss there, and you just leave your positions running and stay in stress throughout the week, throughout the months. That affects your family life as well. Once you enter your trade, manage your trades if it goes in your favor, or set your stop loss. If you have a dramatic news event, you are out. Yes, you will feel shitty for a couple of hours, and then you'll be okay. You take your next trade. Last week, I had 2 losses, and that was a big enough losses to stress you out. But I'll tell you with my experience, when I had those 2 losses, I was out of the market. I waited for the next opportunity. The most of the time, what happens when the trader faced losses, big losses after good winners, their expectations goes really high in the market, and then they think that market is gonna react in their favor every single time. What happens when I had those losses, that was big enough, trust me guys, but not big as my profits, what I had afterwards. When I had those losses, I waited and waited for the price to come in my favor, to come in my zones. Once the price is in my zone, only then we entered our trade. Now tell me something, after those losses, most of the traders react in anger. They just want to immediately enter in the same position. For example, if you are in a buy trade and the price goes against you in a sell trade, you are now in a loss. What you'll do? You will cut your buy trade and then you enter your sell trade. And what happens? The price goes back up in your point. Then you exit your sell trade and enter another buy trade. Market goes back in your direction. Now at this point, you think that these brokers are looking at my positions, they are doing stop loss hunting, and every time you place your positions, you are never in profit, and eventually you leave trading. Now I come here online every single day to show you the entry patterns, to show you the zones from where we can get a likely reaction out of. And most of the time I've seen we had winners, we had some drawdown, but throughout this year the winning percentage is awesome. If you want to check my videos out, check my weekend videos where I show you the results of my trades I take in the priority group and my personal trades. You will see the results yourself. Why is that? Because we have discipline. When I had those losses, I did not revenge trade quickly and enter the trade quickly just to recover my loss. I waited, sit back, relaxed, and enter next trade that recover my loss, and then I enter another trade that put me in the profits overall, and I was fine and relaxed. But if my account was blown out, would I be able to enter the next trade? No, I'll be out of the market, I will be done. So that is what I want you guys to understand. When you are trading, it is not easy. It is a market where you are competing with millions of traders, millions of banks, institutions. So you have to be very smart and disciplined. If you are not smart and disciplined, you will lose money in the market. And if you are disciplined, your trading psychology is strong, your mental power is strong, then you can make money. And that is why every single day I give you the zones, the entry patterns, so that you learn. And I'm glad most of my students, they are now profitable and making money after learning the full system. Now I'm going to show you the commodities zones I've sent to the members and how nicely the price reacts from the zones with conditions. We did not enter the trade when the price hit the zone. We looked for the conditions and then we entered the trade, because sometimes the price is in the zone and broke below the zone, and if you enter the trade without a condition, you are in the loss. So always look for a price action to give you some sort of signal to enter your trade. So I'm going to show you the commodities, how nicely most of the commodities reacted from the zones with the conditions, and I'm going to show you the forex pairs, how nicely the price goes in our favor. And with that, we had some pullback entries. We took 3 trades in the priority group. All 3 trades hit take profit. Now that doesn't happen all the time, because these 3 trades are not the only one I personally take, because I have other strategy I use. These are the trade alerts I send to the members so that they learn and look for exact same conditions out there with the other pairs and try to learn, rather than try to use a group as a signal group. Signals can never make you rich. It will only make rich who are selling these signals. It will make brokers rich or a signal providers rich. I want you guys to learn and take your independent trading decisions. In this part of the video, I'm going to show you how nicely the price action reacts from the zones I've sent in the group, I've mentioned in the YouTube videos, I'm going to show you the commodities. I'm going to show you the commodities trade, including natural gas, gold, silver, and the other commodities. I'm also going to show you the forex trades that we had, how nicely, insanely the price pushed up from the area of values I've sent and mentioned as well. Let's start with the commodities first. So in this part of the video, I'm going to show you how nicely the price action reacts from the zones I've sent to the members and prepared them to enter the trades without any guesses. And once the price is in the zone, we are not going to enter the trade blindly. We are going to look for the condition. Doesn't matter if we have a news events there, whatever. We were prepared before any sort of news event was happened. So let's start with the gold trade first. I've sent to the members right here. Now right here for the gold, I've already prepared my members that the price is now pushing higher and now in a process of a pullback. At this point, the price was inside a trend continuation zone and I was prepared to take a possible buy trades with one of the entry conditions on smaller time frames. So what happens is this report was sent to the members on 10th of December, 5 to 6 days ago. Now we had no idea what's going to happen at the FCMO meeting or if the US is going to increase the interest rate decisions or not. We had no idea about that. But we had an idea that if the price comes in the area of value, forms some sort of bullish conditions like a bullish engulfers or double bottom, we had an idea that we have a likely chance that price will push higher. Now we were prepared 5-6 days ago. Price came in my zone, forms a double bottom pattern with a bullish engulfing pattern. We had a technical signal that price is now in the zone. Number one, we had a technical signal price forms a double bottom pattern with engulfing pattern. We had a technical signal number three. We had an RSI divergence. Then what is stopping us to take this trade? We have a strong technical signal. Now, if the news comes in my favor, then that will fuel my take profit and hit my take profit easily. Now, we already entered the trade. I've already said that I'm in a trade and was prepared if the news was in my favor. If they don't raise interest rates, then it is a likely chance that price will push higher. If they increase, it will push lower. But for that, I was prepared with my stop loss so that it would not blow up my account. But we had a technical strong signal and we were prepared for that. Couple of days ago, entered this trade without any sort of guesses, or we did not enter this trade blindly. As you can see the results, the price bounced up nicely from the level of support we've been waiting from a couple of days. And then we have silver right here. I've already mentioned to the members last week, not only members, you guys as well on YouTube, because these are the commodities every single day to keep you informed as well. Next one we have silver. Is now about to get to the level of support, a good area of value which is right here, 22.25, that goes to 22.57. Once the price gets to the zone, I want to see a bullish engulfers, double bottom, hammer candles. All these are my buy conditions. Once the price gets to my level, I will look for my buy conditions. So keep an eye here. I'm still waiting for the price to get to my zone to take my buy trades only. So price came in my zone, and what happens after that? After that, we had a nice pin bar right here. A red candle is a bullish pin bar. The color does not matter as long as it is upside, and we have a small body. In that case, we have a valid pin bar candle, and as you can see how nicely the price reacts, even though it is a big news candle, but we were already prepared to enter this trade, and no one can say that your take profit is hit because of a news candle. It can also go opposite. My stop loss can hit also because of the news candle, right? But I was prepared towards the buy side, and if the news candle was in my favor, which it was, that fuels my take profit. I did not enter this trade, by the way, because I don't like to trade silver a lot. I used to trade silver a lot back in the days, but I did not enter this trade. I took a gold trade that hit my take profit, as I've already shown you. So that is how we enter the trade with condition. Now imagine if that price goes against you. That is why I always stress you guys to place your stop loss in case of these type of dramatic news candles. A good example of entering the trade, price was in the zone, price from a bullish pin bar, we had an oversold situation in the RSI. Combining all that, we have a perfect entry signal, and that hit our take profit. Now I want to show you Netcash as well. Now I know most of you are trading on different platforms. I personally trade on Owanda and look for entries on Owanda. I have also tested Capital.com because I've been uploading videos more than 2 years, and I've made more than 700 videos on Capital.com and Owanda. So that is why Capital.com is also one of my tested platforms. So if I see an entries here, I still take my trades, but has to be a valid entry. But right here, as you can see, an updated zone was sent to the members midweek, and as you can see the support zone here on Capital.com, which is right here, the number, and as you can see the support zone is right here. I've already sent to the members to look for an entry conditions if the price comes in your area of value. Now, we also have a level of resistance which I'm going to mention in my analysis part, but for now just look for the trade and look for the nice bounce we had, even though that was not a valid entry condition. So if it is not a valid entry, I avoid entering that trade. Doesn't matter if the price pushes up, it pushes up nicely from the level of support I've been mentioning, but I did not again enter this trade. That is how we have to be disciplined to take over trades. And now price is pushing lower, hit the level of resistance that was also mentioned right here, which I'm going to discuss in the analysis part of the video. And then we had coffee right here. I'm going to show you the coffee as well. We've been waiting for the price to get to the level of resistance, but please do not enter this trade. I have my own rules, some other strategies which I personally use, and as you can see, the price hit the level that was sent to the members as well from a nice 382 candle. Again, please do not take this trade and do not take my words on it. I might not take this trade again. I look for the other conditions, but this was the zone sent to the members for the possible entries. Once we have a good entry, only then I'm going to enter my trade. A good example of a zone that has been reacting nicely with rejections right here. Now let's talk about some forex pairs I've sent to the members right here for Euro USD. As you can see here, this pair is currently pulling back and there is a nice level of trend continuation zone bullish. The price is currently inside of, and this is the level from where I'll be looking for the possible bounce out of. Now I already had a stop loss hit here, but that didn't stop me to enter that trade. Imagine if I blow up my account, I wouldn't even have entered this trade. What do we have after that? I was still looking at this level for the possible bounce. We had a good double bottom pattern and a technical signal, which is the price is inside the area of value, which we've been waiting from last couple of days. So no guesses here. We had rejection once and twice. We had a divergence in the RSI. We had all the reasons to enter this trade. The odds are in our favor, so why not taking this trade? What is stopping you? Yes, we can have a stop loss there in case of dramatic news events. As you can see, this pair gave me nice 63 pips profit. 1.621 was risk to reward ratio, and we had a news event after that. Is all these green candles are due to the interest rate decision, but I exit my trade here and I was out. So that is how we make money in the market, with discipline and with some rules. And then we have AUD CAD. Now this was the zone I've been sending to the members from last couple of reports, and we waited with patience. We did not enter with the FOMO. We waited for the price to come in the zone, and what do we have? The price came in my zone right here. It was in the level of resistance. Price forms bearish engulfer, a swing high bearish engulfer, a technical signal number 2. Number 1 is a zone, number 2 is a bearish engulfer, number 3 we had overbought situation in the RSI. Combining all that, we have an awesome technical signal, and that gave me 90 pips of 1.421 risk to reward ratio. How nicely we are taking our trades with conditions, with patience. And there are some weeks I only take 2 trades, some weeks I take 4 trades, some weeks I take no trades. It totally depends on the condition. It is your hard-earned money. We are not just throwing the money in the market just because of a thrill you are getting or just by seeing the market is open. Now another nice trade we had here on GBP AUD. A trade alert was sent to the members, and an interesting situation here. The price was ranging in between the zone. What happens if the price is trading between the zones? It is ranging from quite a while. Now at this point I was waiting for the price to either broke above or broke below. What happens is, after this consolidation, price quickly broke below. Now it triggered me to look for sell trades only. Now I waited for the pullback, and this was the trade alert sent to the members as well. A good example, when the price is trading below in between the zones and now broke below 50 EMA. In that case, I only look for sell trades. Looking at the technical factors, broken below the consolidation, we had a price trading below 50 EMA, we had a pullback, and we had a nice bearish engulfing pattern, and that was my entry. Now when I sent this trade alert, the price was somewhere here. Now in that case, what I normally do is, if I'm late, what I do, I set up my limit order, sell limit order, and the price pushes up. It triggered my order, and that is exactly what has happened. I was a bit late for this trade, and this green candle pushed up, triggered my order, and I was involved in this trade and gave me nice 87 pips take profit. And also I want to mention when I don't place a limit order. I don't place a limit order. Let's say I've entered the trade, I'm late, and price already hit my take profit. In that case, I don't re-enter the trade. If the price didn't hit my take profit, only then I'll set up my limit order. Good example of a pullback entry, bearish. Exact same entry happened here on NetGas. I want to show you, which is right here, a trade alert sent to the members. Price made a new low. We had a pullback followed by swing high bearish engulfing pattern in the downtrend below 50 EMA. all technical signals were in our favor. The odds are in the favor, but exact same entries we took in the forex pair. That is why I want you guys to learn from these trade alerts. Don't use it as a signals. Look for the entry condition in the other market so that you can able to take your own trading decisions. A good example of pullback entry here as well. Then we have Canada Japanese yen pair. I've sent to the members that we are looking for the possible sell trade if the price pulls back to it, and that is our valid trend continuation zone bearish, and that is why this is an area from where I'll be looking for short trades on smaller time frame. What do we have? The price pulls back, forms a bearish engulfing pattern. Right here, a nice pullback entry in combination of aggressive entry and gave me a nice pips, 88 pips take profit. This was not sent to the members. Like I said, I take my personal trades as well. The reason of priority group is so that you learn from these entries. Look at the description I send you, look at the patterns, and if you have any questions, confusions, you can always ask me if you are taking a valid trade or not. That is why you are in the group. Don't use it as a signal service. So you see how powerful can be your trading if you follow all the rules. I've shown you so many examples that just happened this week. I've shown you how nicely with discipline we waited for the price to come in our zones and only then taking our trades. These are the actual entries happening every week, and I show you every week how we can able to make money, not just coming in the market and just trying to guess in the market. Just use the market as a playing game just by clicking buy or sell button, forgetting that you are placing your hard-earned money. Trading doesn't mean that you open a live account and start taking trades. You need to educate yourself. You need to learn first before you enter in this market. You need to learn how to mark support and resistance. You need to learn how to understand the price action. You need to learn the basics, which is more important, and trading psychology. With that, risk management. Only then you are gonna make it in the trading world. Imagine the pilot is flying their plane without a license. If you want to make it in any field, you need to educate yourself. You need to be qualified to become successful in your own field. For trading, you need to understand the trading first, learn it, and don't expect to become profitable just within few days. It takes time, but eventually you can become profitable. I've been showing you this example so that it motivates you to learn rather than just following the signal providers and taking blind trades. So if you're interested to learn full system, we have a premium plan right here where you will learn all the basics, risk management, trading psychology, every single thing. And if you want to check this video here, you will see what to expect from this course and all the lessons you can expect from the course if you're interested. And with that, you get a standard plan free for whole year. If not, that's totally cool. Make sure you hit the like button for me so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. So I hope this long lecture has given you some sort of value, and I hope you have learned something out of it and implement that in your trading. Try to learn, understand trading before you jump in the trading world. So let's wrap this part of the video and start our analysis, starting with natural gas, gold, silver, and crude oil. Right, so what do we have here on natural gas? So as you can see, the price pushed up from the level of support right here and now hit the level of resistance and form a bearish candle. Now, if you ask me, are we still bullish or not? I would say not yet. The change in trend can only happen technically if the price will break above this previous high. If we have that, only then I'll start to look for my reversal bullish trades. Now, I've already shown you the zones in the first part of the video. Let me show you that again. Right here, if you want to mark these zones on your charts, please go ahead and mark these zones on your charts. Right here, the price is now inside a red zone. I mentioned last week that we can expect a possible push down. I've mentioned that if the price pushes higher and hit my red zone, in that case, I will look for possible trade with entry conditions. Now, the price pushes higher. Now, if you ask me if this is a valid engulfing pattern, bearish, it is not. As you can see, the candle opens below. It has to be a big candle that fully engulfs the previous candle, the body of the previous candle as well. But as you can see, the price reacted from the level of support, even though that's not a bearish candle, that's not a valid bullish candle. Exactly the same, we have a condition here as well. It can still push down from here. Now, for me, I still look for bearish conditions. As I mentioned that we are only going to look for buy trades once the price pushes up with a good momentum above 50 EMA. Good momentum means I want to see 2-3 green candles or a very big green candle to show me a good bullish pressure, and then I'll start to look for my pullback trades bullish. For now, I'm still looking for a possible sell signal. As you can see, the price broke above 50 EMA but closed back below 50 EMA. One candle doesn't give me a signal that price is going to push higher. Here on Ovanda, we are now in the level of resistance. Bearish, we can also get a move like double top pattern. If that happens, we are good to go short. I know we have a slightly gap between the resistance and the candle, but that's fine. If we have a valid double top pattern here, in that case I will go short again. I will not look for buy trades as long as we are above 50 EMA completely with a good bullish momentum, and then broke above the zone as well with a pullback followed by bullish engulfing candle. For now we can still get a possible double top pattern and price can still push lower, just a pullback, and it can still push higher again. But for now, for a completely change of trend, all we want to see a complete break above the zone, and with a pullback only then we start to look for a bullish trade. Yes, this can be a change of trend, but the rules are there, the conditions are there, and the conditions are telling me if we have completely broken above 50 EMA, only then we are going to take our long trades. As you can see, the price is trading below 50 and 20 EMA in a downtrend from quite a long, and when the price was trading above 50 EMA, we are in an uptrend, and that is how we have the waves of the price below and above 50 EMA. Very important to look at. This pullback doesn't mean that you start buying. This is the mistake that traders do. They say, oh, the price is now bullish. No, it is not bullish. It can be a pullback and a possible bounce from the zone before it can fall again. So that is why be cautious. Look for the conditions. Once we have a condition, I'll keep you guys informed. For now, we can still get a pullback and a possible double bottom, and price can push higher. Yes, on Monday, if the price opens above in gap, in that case, we have a possible change in trend and then a pullback, and we can go long again. If the price open below in gap, in that case, I look for the double bottoms and look for the buy trades from the zone below. I've just shown you the screenshot. You can also mark these zones on your charts. Here on NEMEX platform, exactly the same. Not a valid candle, but the price is now inside the zone, and we can get a possible conditions like a double top pattern. So still not bullish. I've already mentioned you the bullish conditions. Once we have that, only then we're going to look for bullish trade. I will keep you guys informed, like I upload video every single day for you guys, so that I'll keep you posted with the moves of natural gas. For now, we are still not completely bullish. We can get a possible push down from here again, and depends how the market opens on Monday. Keep an eye here. Have these zones ready on your charts. I've already shown you the zones. Once we have the conditions, I'll keep you informed for a possible entries. Next, we have gold. Now is in the process of a pullback. For the gold, we can get a possible push down in the zone that has been recently broken, which is 1980.45, that goes up to 2006.21, and then we can get a possible bullish engulfing pattern within this zone. If we have that, we are good to go long. I will use 180 for the target, which is $11 initially. For now, we are above 50 EMA and 20 EMA, and I'm only looking for buy trades. It can be a small red candle that can close below 50 EMA, and then a big green candle that can close back up above 50 EMA. If that happens, we are good to go long for our trades. If the price bounces from here, we have a major zone above, which is 2066.72 goes to 2075.69, from where we're going to enter our sell trades with bearish engulfers or double top entry conditions. So keep an eye here. These are the conditions I'll be looking at for gold. Then we have silver, exactly the same, a red and green bullish engulfer. In that case, I'm going to go long and keep on taking longs and only looking for long trades because we are now above 50 and 20 EMA both. The next zone to take my sell trades is right above, which is here. 25.86 goes up to 26.39, from where I will enter my sell trades with bearish engulfers, double top, inverted hammers, 382 candles. All these are my bearish trades. For now, I'm just looking for buy trades only. So let's add Palladium today as well for this week. Palladium has just broken above the major structure level. Right here, there was a previous resistance that will now likely act as a level of support. This level is 1101.48 goes to 1137.19, a zone from where I will look for a possible pullback, followed by bullish engulfers or double bottom entry condition. Or if you're an aggressive trader, I will look for my Fibonacci tool and look for 50% retracement and then a possible push higher, and 1.618 retracement will be my take profit initially. For now, keep an eye here on this zone. I will look for the retest followed by bullish engulfers or double bottom patterns for my possible buy trades only. Last one, we have crude oil. As you can see, as mentioned in my last video, that I'll be looking for possible entries, which can be my double top or bearish engulfer. As you can see, the price has broken above 50 and 20 EMA, and we had a bullish pressure, which is right here, 382 candle. Looking at this bullish pressure, I can expect a price to push higher, maybe above at the upper level, which is 71.98, 74.02. A price can go in this level and then forms some sort of sell signal, which is bearish engulfers or double top or inverted hammer candle. So keep an eye here. We can expect a possible bounce from here and then a possible sell signal as well. So keep an eye here for your both conditions, and I will also look for a double top pattern on 1 hour time frame. Again, don't get confused. I'm not using a pin bar for my entry. This is just a bullish pressure. I will still look for a double top pattern, something like this on 1 hour time frame. If we have that, a height of the zone, rejection followed by bearish engulfers, a 382 candle. I don't want to see a candle closed above. If we have a candle closed above, in that case we have a trend continuation towards the upside. Yes, the wick can go above, but I want to see a body close back down. If we have that, we are good to go short. Stop loss above this pattern, take profit wherever you want to take it, and I will use 1 ATR for my initial targets, and exactly the same on 4 hour time frame. If we have a push up rejection, in that case I'll look for my condition. For now, if we have a break above this high, in that case I'll start to look for my pullback and bullish entry only. So that's it for commodities, guys. I hope you got a value out of my videos. If yes, please hit a like button for me. It really helps me in a YouTube algorithm, and I hope you're learning something out of my analysis. I want you guys to learn and understand the price action so that you can take your own trading decisions. Hope you trade green. Have an awesome weekend. See you guys in the next one. Till then, take care.